Picture this. You spend 3 hours staring at spreadsheets, drowning in rows of numbers, charts, and metrics that all blur together. By the end, you are more confused than when you started. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. 73% of business data collected today is never actually used for decision-making. We are not just drowning in data. We are drowning while standing on the shore, watching opportunities float by. Welcome to KB Bluetree, where we cut through the noise and give you practical strategies that actually work for your business. Over the years, we have helped hundreds of working professionals transform their approach to data, productivity, and sustainable business growth. Today, we are diving into something that is costing you more than time. It is costing you clarity, confidence, and competitive advantage. By the end of this video, you will have a proven framework for turning data chaos into actionable insights using artificial intelligence, without needing a data science degree or burning yourself out. Problem. Let us talk about what you are really dealing with every single day. You open your analytics dashboard on Monday morning, and immediately you are hit with dozens of metrics: website traffic, conversion rates, customer acquisition costs, engagement scores, revenue breakdowns by product, by region, by channel. Your email inbox has 5 different reports from 5 different tools. Your team is asking for insights. Your boss wants a summary by end of day. So what do? You start clicking through tabs, copying numbers into a presentation, trying to spot patterns, trying to figure out what actually matters. 2 hours disappear. 3 hours. You finally put together a report, but deep down you know something is wrong. You have summarized the data, sure, but have you actually understood it? Have you found the insights that will move your business forward? Or have you just rearranged numbers into a prettier format? This is the daily reality for working professionals across every industry. You have access to more data than ever before, but somehow you feel less informed. You know your business is generating valuable information, but extracting meaning from it feels like trying to drink from a fire hose. The tools promise clarity, but they deliver complexity. The dashboards promise insights, but they deliver overwhelm. And here is what makes it worse. You cannot just ignore the data. Your decisions need to be data-driven. Your leadership expects analysis. Your competitors are using analytics to gain an edge, so you push through, spending late nights trying to make sense of numbers, sacrificing strategic thinking time for data processing time, feeling the weight of information overload pressing down on you every single week. Root cause. Now, let us go deeper and understand why this problem exists in the first place. The issue is not that you lack data. The issue is not even that you lack tools. The real problem is that we are still using human brain power for tasks that human brains were never designed to handle. Think about it this way. Your brain is phenomenal at pattern recognition, creative problem solving, and strategic thinking. Those are your superpowers as a business professional. But your brain was not built to process thousands of data points, identify statistical anomalies across multiple variables, or synthesize information from 7 different sources simultaneously. When you force yourself to do that work manually, 2 things happen. First, you waste your most valuable resource, which is your cognitive energy, on low-level processing instead of high-level thinking. Second, you make mistakes because human attention has limits. Here's the counterintuitive truth. The more data you have access to, the less useful it becomes without the right systems to process it. We live in an era where data collection is automated, but data interpretation is still mostly manual. That gap is where your time, energy, and opportunity disappear. Every hour you spend manually summarizing analytics is an hour you are not spending on strategy, innovation, or the deep work that actually grows your business. The traditional approach tells you to learn more tools, create better dashboards, or hire more analysts, but that just adds more complexity. What you actually need is a fundamental shift in how you approach the work itself. Here is what actually works. Solutions framework. Let us break down the framework that transforms data overwhelm into clarity. We call this the Intelligence Amplification System, and it has 3 core pillars that work together. Pillar 1 is automated synthesis, where artificial intelligence reads through your raw data and creates human-readable summaries. Pillar 2 is pattern recognition, where artificial intelligence identifies trends, anomalies, and correlations that would take you hours to spot manually. Pillar 3 is contextual insights, where artificial intelligence does not just tell you what happened, but helps you understand why it matters and what to do next. This framework works because it aligns with how your brain actually functions best. Instead of forcing yourself to be a data processor, you position yourself as a decision maker who reviews synthesized intelligence and applies business context. The artificial intelligence handles volume and speed. You handle judgment and strategy. When you set up this system correctly, your weekly analytics review drops from 3 hours to 30 minutes, and the quality of insights actually improves. The beauty of this approach is that it scales. Whether you are analyzing data from one source or 20 sources, whether you have 10 data points or 10,000, the framework remains the same. You are not adding more manual work as your business grows. Solutions, tactics. Now let us get tactical and walk through exactly how to implement this. Step 1 is consolidating your data sources. Take all your analytics platforms, whether that is Google Analytics, your CRM, your email marketing tool, your social media dashboards, and export the key reports you review regularly. Most platforms allow CSV or Excel exports. Do this for 1 week worth of data to start. Step 2 is choosing your artificial intelligence tool. There are several options available, from general-purpose language models to specialized business intelligence platforms. The key is finding one that can process multiple file types and understand business context. Step 3 is creating your prompt template. This is crucial because the quality of your insights depends on how you ask the questions. Your prompt should include 3 elements: what data you are providing, what business context matters, and what specific insights you need. For example, analyze this sales data from the past week. Our goal is to increase conversion rates. Identify the top 3 factors impacting performance and suggest specific actions. Step 4 is establishing your review rhythm. Set a recurring calendar block, maybe Monday morning or Friday afternoon, where you run your data through the system. You upload your reports, you apply your prompt template, you review the artificial intelligence generated summary. Then, and this is the important part, you spend your mental energy asking better questions based on what the artificial intelligence surfaced. Why did that metric spike? What customer segment is driving that trend? How does this connect to our strategic priorities? Step 5 is refining over time. After each review session, note what insights were valuable and what was noise. Adjust your prompts to be more specific. Add business context that helps the artificial intelligence understand what matters to your situation. This is not a set-it-and-forget-it system. It is a partnership where you guide the artificial intelligence to become more useful with each iteration. Success story, let me tell you about Sarah, a marketing director at a mid-sized e-commerce company. Sarah was spending 15 hours every week compiling reports from 6 different platforms: website analytics, email campaigns, social media, paid advertising, customer reviews, and sales data. By Friday, she was exhausted from data wrangling, and her team meetings focused on what happened rather than what to do next. Sarah implemented the intelligence amplification system we just discussed. She started by consolidating her weekly exports into a single folder. Then she created a prompt template specifically for her business context, focusing on customer acquisition costs, lifetime value trends, and channel performance. Every Monday morning, she would upload the previous week's data and receive a comprehensive summary in minutes instead of hours. Within 1 month, Sarah reduced her reporting time by 80%, from 15 hours to just 3 hours per week. But here is the real win. The 12 hours she reclaimed were not just free time. She reinvested them into strategic planning, creative campaign development, and coaching her team. Within 3 months, her department's conversion rates increased by 23% because she finally had the bandwidth to test new approaches. Sarah told us the transformation was not just professional, it was personal. She stopped working weekends, felt more confident in meetings, and actually enjoyed her work again. Recap, let us quickly recap what we have covered today. The problem is not lack of data. It is the overwhelming manual effort required to turn data into insights. The root cause is using human brainpower for tasks that drain cognitive energy without adding strategic value. The solution is the intelligence amplification system, automated synthesis, pattern recognition, and contextual insights. The tactics are: consolidate your sources, choose your tool, create your prompt template, establish your rhythm, and refine over time. Call to action. Here is your immediate action step. Before this week ends, Identify the one analytics task that drains the most time from your schedule. Just one. Export the data from that task and experiment with having artificial intelligence summarize it for you. You do not need to overhaul everything at once. Start small, prove the concept, then expand. Remember, sustainable success is not about working harder or longer. It is about working smarter by aligning your energy with your highest value contributions. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content that helps you build a thriving business without burning out. We publish practical frameworks every week that working professionals actually use to get results. Your future self, the one who has reclaimed hours of time and gained crystal clear business insights, will thank you for taking this step today. Now go transform that data chaos into clarity, and we will see you in the next video.